It's illegal on stolen land. I say sorry.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Majay back in another video. Today we're about to be getting into a video by Maury, and the video is gonna be on Billie Eilish Grammy speech backfires. Oh man, rich people with their speeches. I feel like never anything just goes right at the Grammys, bro. Let's get into it.
It's illegal on stolen land. I say sorry.
Who's gonna tell him this shit not tough? Someone else said, true Americans with an image of a dinosaur from 100 million years ago. Another person said, all the people complaining in the comments with a picture of some frat bros in some colorful khakis, some button-ups, and a bow tie. Someone said, hey, look, celebrity opinions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in case you guys don't know, Billie Eilish is in hot water for expressing opinions surrounding ICE at the Grammy Awards last night. And now headlines are saying stolen land, Grammys rant explodes, and Billie Eilish's face as critics demand she hand over her luxury homes. This one commenter said, Billie Eilish calls America stolen land. Okay, Billie, your $14 million mansion in LA is built where the Tungava tribe once lived. Any plans on returning it? And to be honest, I have never heard of the Tungava.
You know what type of research you gotta do to even like acquire that knowledge, my nigga? So if she like kind of saying like that whole speech and she has something built upon, that's kind of hypocritical.
Tribes, but apparently they are the indigenous inhabitants of the Los Angeles Basin and Southern Channel Islands. Interesting. Another person said the Grammys became a political stage instead of a celebration of music. Politics took over the conversation.
Oh my God, that's true. I feel like all these celebrities literally try to make a popular opinion be known because it's talked about or some type of situations going on around the world. They feel like they need to make some sort of statement to just be like, I stand with you. It's just like the BLM thing. A lot of like white stars and a lot of white celebrities are like, we stand with you. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Just continue with your lies and bro, who even cares about your opinion sometimes? I'm sorry, I don't be giving a fuck about celebrities' opinions at times because like they just add their opinion when it's popular.
For the music, one person said, I am willing to try and camp out in the backyard of Billie Eilish's mansion in order to prove that no human being is illegal on stolen land. Another commenter said, Billie donated $11.7 million, 83.6% of her house's net worth, or 23.4% of her total net worth to various causes. Have you donated anything lately? Tone it down. Another person said, Billie Eilish is an effing legend and one of the greatest artists of all time. F Ice. Another commenter said, this is a great example of our opinions being assigned to us. Billie Eilish truly believes what she is saying and would tell you that's her true opinion. Yet it does not match her lifestyle at all. So it seems as though that people are all over the place with this. Some people are in support of Billie's statement, some people are totally against it, and some people are kind of like neutral in the more grayish bipartisan area. You know, honestly, it's kind of interesting to see the varying different perspectives and opinions on this. However, it seems as though on all sides, a lot of people seem to be just tired of celebrity opinions in general on politics. As this one commenter said, in regards to this guy who came out against ICE, he was wearing some pin that said ICE out, which was a thing a lot of people were wearing at the Grammys last night on his jacket. And when a reporter went up to ask him what his opinions were, this man couldn't really say anything. So here's that clip right here.
Close.
Can you talk to me a little bit about the pin that you're wearing tonight?
I mean,
Why is that important?
this is terrible. You know, I mean, it's time to.
Bro,
It's
just walk away.
For every reason you could imagine, I would think. But yeah, I'm a bit speechless.
Now, if people want to say performative, like this is it right here, bro. Like This is it right here, bro. These niggas all over social media just probably been using that whole thing the wrong way until they find out what that shit really means when they look at celebrities. Like, why does the whole Grammys, like a whole music award, have to be like surrounded by like fucking politics? That's where we come to enjoy music, but like the Grammys haven't been shit in a while, you know. But even then, people still watch it and go to it.
I was trying to even talk about it.
And in response to that video, of course, that guy, he probably had no real strong opinions about this. This commenter said, "This is what I'm saying. So many of these celebrities are so effing performative and just want their names off the slate. They actually don't
There you go, TikTok people. That's how you use that shit.
care about the cause." And then below in the comment section, someone said he got the pin after he arrived on the red carpet. LOL. Someone else said, "But he's a man though, not gonna get the same performative hate they gave Billy." Another person said, "Jack Antonoff be like," with this image of some primate with extremely large hands. Now, I will say though, in defense of this guy, I've never heard of Jack Antonoff a day in my life before. He probably just was going with the flow. You guys got to understand, a lot of celebrities, they pull up to these events and they're not trying to be controversial. They're trying to go with the popular opinion, the most non-controversial, safe bet that everybody else supports so that their career doesn't go up in flames. However, it seems as though that a lot of commenters are now starting to suspect that this is what celebrities have been doing for a long time, and it seems like the public is tired of it. One person said, "Celebrities talked nonstop about Gaza for months. Tonight at the Grammys, though, not a single one spoke up for the Iranian people after the Islamic Republic massacred over 36,000 in less than 48 hours.
I mean, I know it's like a lot of topics that need to be talked about, like at a lot of points when people ask, but I respect those celebrities that don't really try to talk about that shit and just keep on with their day and don't try to like make some sort of stance because they either don't want to be political or they either don't want to add themselves to that conversation to ease their mind. And I'm like that too. I don't like to add my shit toward like political shit. I add my shit toward political shit when I say like shit doesn't need to be political all the time. It's boring when it's political all the time.
Weird. Someone else with a Bad Bunny profile picture said, "The way she's making sure everyone notices she's wearing a pin. She's truly performative activism's final boss," with this video of Billie Eilish here on the red carpet. Yes, so people are calling this performative. Obviously, you guys are free to have your own opinions in the comment section down below. In the comment section down below, though, people are saying she's proven herself to be one of the dumbest B words in Hollywood. Classless, white, lesbian seems to be an epidemic. The comments are below that. From Chloe, she says, "Y'all beg celebs to speak up and then call them performative for doing so. Shut up."
I mean, she got a point right there. A lot of these people are always like asking these people to step up and share their voice, share it to their like fans and community, and make sure they try to make a change or something. Not one celebrity is going to make a change in that just because they try to make a stance on something, and literally if they don't too, they get scolded. Like it's like back and forth. It's like you damn if you don't. Like I don't know if I use that right. Sorry, but I feel like it's just like a lose-lose situation, bro. You either make your point or you don't make your point, man. It's like these fan celebrity, they favorite celebrity say some shit about that, and like, or they just don't want to hear it and say nothing about it. It's like they won't make up their mind. It's the internet.
Alyssa said, "I hate a lot of celebrities, but she might be the worst." So holy. Additionally, here we have this last comment from, I think, Spanish TikTok. A Spanish person, or someone who speaks Spanish, a part of the Latin American world, they say, of which I had to translate here, they say, "I don't know why I feel a big difference that Bad Bunny says it, then when she says it on the Bad Rabbit side." This is a poor translation, but it goes on to say, "It feels genuine on her part. It feels like manager's advice." What is, bro, this is a terrible. She said, and I had to put this in Google Translate, "I don't know why I feel such a big difference between Bad Bunny saying it and her saying saying it. When Bad Bunny says it, it feels genuine, but when she says it, it feels like advice from a manager. So, hey, even someone from the Latin community are getting those vibes. Hey, based off of the comments I'm reading here, the headlines and the videos, it seems as though that a lot of people are calling her statements last night about ICE performative, inauthentic, not genuine, and fake. And as for my thoughts on this, guys, you should already know my opinions about celebrities. I think most of these people are fake. I think they just go with the flow. I really don't think they have any original thoughts outside of what their PR managers tell them to say. If you've been watching my content for a while now, you probably understand that I think most celebrities are fake. And honestly, at this point in time, when it comes to entertainers, including myself, by the way, my mentality is, bro, just sing in the mic, dribble the ball, play your drums, and go home. People pay you to get entertained by your voice, your athletic skills, and or the catchy phrases you're able to write down and record in a studio. We didn't come for you for any political takes or opinions. And the crazy thing is, even if you do make a stand, you do get into politics as a celebrity with no political background whatsoever, it'll backfire. Like now it's backfiring for Billie Eilish.
That shit never works. I don't know why people haven't like learned that from the past. It's like I don't know who the fuck behind the scenes are giving them advice, bro. Like they see other celebrities that like literally kind of went into the into the drain and kind of got fucking fucked up and roasted by like the online internet for trying to go into this. Like I don't know. I feel like when people see you as one thing and you try to dive into another thing, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to have to at least, do something within politics or try to go support somebody within politics or be hung out with somebody in politics. At least build up enough of like background to at least try to, insert yourself into those conversations. I mean, that's my statement on it, but I just feel like these celebrities just need to stop. Just need to stop, bro. It just feels like it's just not genuine, bro.
People are now saying she's fake. In these comments, people are now turning on her. This one says, she'll do anything but make a proper stand. If she really wanted to do so, she'll demand her music be pulled from Spotify, plus refused to attend the Grammys out of protest due to her fellow celebs not spamming performative shit on their Insta stories. So again, you enter the ring, you try to support the cause, and now it's not enough. One person said she bought a mansion on stolen land. That means send a bus of illegals to her mansion. Do it. This other artist who pulled up to the Grammys by the name of Jelly Roll apparently declined to comment on ICE amid growing outcry.
I can tell you that people shouldn't care to hear my opinion, man. I'm a dumb redneck. I haven't watched enough. I didn't have a phone for...
Damn, man. I mean, I know you don't want to give your opinion on shit, but you ain't gotta degrade yourself like that. I know it's a joke, but like, damn, this nigga just called himself a dumb redneck. Damn, man.
18 months. I've had one for 4 months and don't have social media.
Gotta say, calling yourself a dumb redneck is crazy.
I hate to be the artist that's that aloof, but I've become so disconnected from what's happening, and I'm just not I grew up in a house of like insane pandemonium and like I didn't even know politics were real until I was in my mid-20s in jail. Like, that's how disconnected. When you grow up in a drug addict household, you think we like have common calls about what's happening?
At least bros being honest, my nigga. You won't see this out of like any celebrity that's been in the limelight for years, or even like some type of singers or whatever that's been in there for years. You will never see this honesty out of all of them.
In world politics, like, we're just trying to find a way to survive, man.
And that is true. People who grow up poor in poverty or who are struggling with bills every day probably couldn't give an F less about what the hell is going outside of their own ability to survive with their wife, husband, children, and to not go homeless. Someone said that dumb redneck is the smartest one there. Another person said, what a privilege it is to be so disconnected from the world that you don't know that your neighbors are getting killed and kidnapped. Ignorant asshole. Another person said, mind you, he was screaming on live TV with a Bible, and now he's disconnected when it comes to human rights. Now again, ladies and gentlemen, another celebrity, Jelly Roll.
Oh my God. You see what I mean, bro? Shit, you try to make your stance on that, and if you try to like distance yourself from it, people are gonna always have something to say, bro. This is why politics is just does not need to be in the damn limelight of like celebrities, bro. It's just always a bad overall, bro. Like you can't you can't do anything without being criticized. That's why a lot of public figures just don't really say nothing.
I'm not really into the celebrity world. I never really been, but it seems as though people are flaming this guy too for, I suppose, not having a stance for ICE. Here we have another artist by the name of Kevin Gates, who apparently shut down a reporter who asked him to comment on the ICE situation.
Platforms should be utilized.
You want me to be honest?
Be real. That's all you can be.
This is what I do.
What you
It's
do?
the best advice.
What's the best advice?
I mind the business that pays me. I get up in the morning, I pray, and I work.
Well, you heard it from the man himself, Kevin Gates. He minds his business. He get up in the morning, he prays, and works out. Ladies and gentlemen, though, what do you think about this? Of course, I did not insert my opinions into this because my opinions ultimately at the end of the day do not matter. However, you guys are
No, exactly. I can get my stance on this too and be like, who cares or whatever, and it still wouldn't matter. People are just gonna keep commenting on shit and just it's like a just back and forth. I think you would have a perfect response, just like Kevin Gate would have said. He mind his business and just work out and pray. That's all you can. That's all you can virtually do, bro. Because people are gonna be like, you're wrong. Anything you do, they could be like, you right there, you're wrong. When it comes to politics, so no use of fighting it. But oh my god, I'll catch you guys in the next video. We just hit 300. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I'll be out and catch you guys in the next video.